Hey everybody, so today we're going to smoke a brisket in my smoker. This is a 4.5 pound brisket. It's part of a huge brisket that we cut into many pieces. The first thing we're going to do is smear it with mustard. Why? Just so that the rub that we made will stick to it, plus the vinegar and mustard helps tenderize it. My rub today is just simply salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Very simple. And I have to confess that my brisket is still just a little bit frozen on the inside because I didn't plan this right with my time. However, it turned out perfect, so don't worry about it. So we're going to liberally add the rub to this. Brisket is so good, and when you smoke it, Plus, it's going to be in the smoker for about 5 hours. Even though it's only 4.5 pounds, but it's still partially frozen, so, and again, it turned out perfect. Once you get it in, don't rub it, because you're just going to move it all around. Just pat it down. Pat. There we go. Give her a little flip-a-doo. So we're going to season up all the sides. So this is the bottom part. There's a lot of debate in the brisket cooking world. Should you do the fat cap on top so that the fat renders down into it to keep it juicy? Or on the bottom to protect the meat from getting overdone? I choose to put the fat cap on the bottom. And it works out great every time. I've never had a dry brisket, never had a tough brisket. So once this gets good and seasoned, and I did put mustard on both sides as you can see, we're going to go ahead and throw it on the smoker. I'm going to smoke it for 2 hours at 225. And the reason for such a low temp is because, again, it's still partially frozen. But, there's nothing like low and slow. So we're going to slap this baby down in the smoker, fat cap down for 2 hours. Pat. Now in my smoker, I know to the right is the really hot spot, so I'm putting the thicker side towards the hot spot and the thinner side away from the hot spot. So here we go, 200, 2 hours. Now at the 2 hour mark, I put a tray of, just a little aluminum foil tray of water, and that's going to help. So now I brought it inside. Again with the fat cap down, I put it on some foil, and I'm going to smear this baby down with some barbecue sauce. Because it is barbecue. And look at the bark on this. Isn't that looking pretty good? Keep in mind this is 4 hours. This is 4.5 hours into my smoking process. So this is the fat cap side that I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to smear it all over with the barbecue sauce. So I've already smeared the sides and the top, the fat cap side. This is the bottom. And the reason I'm doing this is because smoke and barbecue, we all know, goes hand in hand. However, I'm going to wrap this in foil. So the flavor of the barbecue and the vinegar and the barbecue sauce is going to help even more with tenderizing this. But barbecue sauce also has sugar. So if I didn't wrap it, there's a good chance that a lot of that sugar would caramelize and even possibly burn. And we don't want that. We just want the good smoked flavor and the barbecue flavor. So I got another piece here because we're going to wrap this baby up tight. And we're going to put it back on the smoker, fat cap side down, for another 2 hours. And this time we're going to crank the heat up to 300 degrees for the final 2 hours. Look at that. Look at all the fat that rendered off of that. Also, keep in mind, this has been resting in the foil, completely wrapped, for a good 20 minutes prior to me unwrapping it. So I drained off all that excess fat, and all that fat that rendered out of it. And look at this beautiful thing. This is great for sliced brisket. It's great for chopped up brisket. You can even cut it up a little bit and then re-grill it for some burn ends. The choices are absolutely off the chart. Anyway, let's cut this baby up. Mm, mm, mm. You just wait and see. Let's get you a good end here to look at. Look at that tenderness. Tender, tender, tender. You see the smoke ring? Oh my goodness gracious. You move out of the way. Look at that juice. This is tender and juicy and full of goodness. So here's a little tip for you. When you're done cutting off slices, if you're not going to cut it all up right now, lift it up so that the cut end faces down. This stops all the juices from running out and keeps it moist. Tip of the day. Hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, how about a thumbs up? Thanks so much for watching. Totally appreciate it.